Hey, good afternoon. Colin Kimball here with Alderman Chevrolet, GMC in Rutland, Vermont, Vermont's favorite car dealership. We appreciate your interest in this beautiful vehicle. Very excited to show you this thing today. Very, very special vehicle we have in our hands. Now, this is our brand new, redesigned 2025 Chevrolet Traverse LS. Now, that does come with a ton of cool things here we are going to go into depth about, but right off the bat, this is a new engine. So it's the 2.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Gives you a ton of power, very, very good fuel economy, and we will get a little more in-depth with that. This one here is finished off in a beautiful sterling silver metallic. If we get up close in some spots, you can see it is filthy. Definitely needs a good wash. But we take a good step back, and all that dirt and grime kind of blends right into that nice silver. That's the great thing about these darker metallic colors here in the North Country. They hide the dirt and grime very, very well. On the exterior here, we have our high gloss black painted mirror caps. Again, very dirty, but hides it when you step back. You got your built-in blinker indicators. Nice Traverse badging. Redesigned wheels here. So these are a machine-faced aluminum wheel. Nice look on there. And then we have our Bridgestone tires on there. Around to the front fascia here, you have a daytime running LED light. That does double as your turn signal, but gives you a super sharp look when you're driving through the nighttime. Right here's your projector style LED headlamp. What's nice about those is the lifetime is much, much longer than a halogen bulb. Classic Chevy bow tie right on there. Now this is technically base model when it comes to the Traverse, and it is loaded with these cool features. Projector style LEDs, you got your built-in blinker indicators there. Blind zone alert. A ton of features on the inside here we are going to go over, but first I want to give you a good feel for room in the back. Now this Traverse here, you do have the bench seat in the second row. A ton of room though. I'm about 6'2". I can kick my legs out, sit back. I have more than enough headroom. We got the vents up here to keep me comfortable with the HVAC. Really not limited for room at all back here. Very comfortable. You got your kangaroo pockets in both seats. Not something they put in every vehicle. And then you get a nice view from back here. Right here is your HVAC controls. You can control it from back here. You have two Type-C ports, and then you have an option for a 12-volt car port right there. Or sorry, a 120-volt wall outlet. Super nice upholstery on the inside here. You have these chrome accents. There's a Cortex material on the seats there. On the door here, we have our electronic mirror and window adjustments. You'll click one of those, then use the directional pad to change the direction of the mirror. As you see there, though, that little car with the star, that's your blind zone alert. That's going to light up orange when someone's in your blind zone. Just gives you a little bit extra peace of mind. And it is heated, so when you turn on your rear view defroster right there, that's going to go ahead and melt the snow off of the back window, but also the mirrors as well. Super helpful in the winter, so you don't have to stick your hand out the window with a napkin or something and scrape it off. Right down here is your liftgate button. We're going to go ahead and click that just so we can check out the liftgate here in a minute. Parking brake right there, and then you have your mode selector. So it does have a few cool modes. It's going to pop up a little animation, I guess, on the radio. So as you can see, snow and ice mode. We have our off-road mode, sport mode, and then normal, which is just going to give you your best fuel mileage. This is all-wheel drive, so it's going to change the tunes of just about all of your equipment here, your pedal response, your gear shifting, all of that kind of stuff to give you a better feel, or to help you adapt in whatever mode it is there, so snow or ice or off-road. Super nice driver infotainment screen here. This is 17.7 inches. Really nice driver infotainment screen here as well. You can toggle the driver infotainment screen with this little button right there. There's a few different templates. There's a very plain look right there. I know the glare is blocking a lot of that. And you can kind of just customize it. On my personal Blazer EV that I drive, it has the same screen. I leave it up on the Google Maps right there just so you don't have to use up this whole screen with your maps. You can still have all your necessary information here, your range, what you're in, all-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. You can see that. Speed, and then you have your speed limit or speed sign recognition. But you just have all the necessary stuff and your maps right there, and you can have full access to all of this stuff over here. You got your camera right there. This one does come with the HD surround vision, which is super, super cool. Again, this is technically base model, but this has more than enough to kind of qualify it as a luxury. Every camera angle GM offers right there. You have your wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and my watch is listening to me. Play Store right there. You can download your YouTube music, a bunch of other cool apps. Vehicle status right there is going to pop up some plus buttons you can click on. You can monitor some of these things. Now, if it is something you want to monitor all the time, you can click the little button right there and hit add to driver display. Then that's going to pop up, or it might have to reconfigure your driver display over here to pop it up. But you can add these stuff that you might want to monitor all the time, or add these things. Climate app right here is going to pop up a fully digital version of everything you have down here, but a little more user friendly, and it's lit up, so you don't have to kind of feel for anything in the dark. You got your temperature on each side here. It is a dual zone climate control, so you each get your own temperature. Maps right here is just a big Google Maps. This does come with Google built in. And very responsive as well. You don't really have any delay when you touch the screen, which is always helpful. You don't want to wait for the lag while you're driving. What's nice is it does come with a Google Assistant, so you have in-vehicle controls. You can ask it to set destinations for you. You're going to click that little voice control button right there, and you'll ask it to give you directions somewhere. Alexa built in, which is kind of the same thing as your Google Assistant. My Chevrolet app capability, so you can remote start, lock, and unlock anywhere in the country. You don't need to be near the vehicle. You could be on a plane trip to Florida and realize you forgot to lock it back home. You just send it a quick signal and it'll lock it. It gives you an extra peace of mind. I have a habit of locking my vehicle and then about 10 minutes later realizing or thinking I didn't. It does come with a parking assistant, so you'll see these little circles on the front and rear bumpers. It's going to beep at you if it senses you parking or backing into any objects, which is another peace of mind. Auto high beam system, it's going to turn off and on your high beams based on your traffic conditions at speeds over 25 miles an hour. You'll turn off your traction control right there. Camera button right there, it's going to pop up your cameras. Power window lockout, and then your dome light. Right down here is all your HVAC controls. In there is a Type-C, a USB, and then a 12-volt car port. Side-by-side cup holders. A little hideable storage right there with this little lid. Then you have your center console. You have some surface level storage. You can take that out. It goes very deep for a good amount of storage, and you have a nice little LED light right there to keep everything lit. And we will check out the tailgate because it's letting in all the cold air. We do have capless fuel fill in the Traverse. You don't have to get your hands dirty at the gas station. You don't have the caps running around scratching up this beautiful paint. What's nice about this Traverse is it has this nice little plastic liner that goes along the whole bottom of the vehicle, and that's normally where you get the first rock chips, the dents, the rust, so it does protect you against that. Third row right here, you can lift it back up with these little ropes, which is super helpful if you can't reach the actual seat, which I can. I'm about 6'2". You got some extra storage right underneath there. That's something they haven't switched up, I think, since 2021. Before 2021, you didn't have that. Right underneath there, you can remove these little tabs, and you do have some more storage, but it is kind of down to the frame right there at that point. Some cargo tie-down locations. You have a 12-volt car port right there. You can get a little privacy shade that drops into these lines. Just keeps everything hidden from people looking through your rear window there. Power liftgate, so just a press of a button. Quad outlet exhaust, and it is the first year they did a square look on those. Super sharp look. This rear tail lamps, those are both LED, but it has a nice little bar that kind of meets them right in the middle. Very, very nice look on this Traverse, and I do think it's going to be very popular. Now that is our 2025 Chevrolet Traverse LS. If you have any more questions about this beautiful SUV, don't hesitate to give me a call, 802-776-5000, and ask for Colin, or you can stop by for a test drive at 65 Windcrest Road in Rutland, Vermont, and you have a good one.